Hey, Maria. What day of next month is your expected day of delivery again?
Oh, hi, Bruno. It's on the 15th of next month.
Which means that even though there's a few days of uncertainty, it's about 3 weeks from now, right?
Judging by the fact that you're asking me this right now, can I take it to mean that you're going to take that paternity leave I was asking you to take earlier on?
Well, yeah. I have a right to paternity leave at my company, so I'm currently in the process of asking for one. Why wouldn't I take a leave from work if they're letting me take one?
That's good to hear. If that's the case, I can give birth to the baby without having to worry about anything else.
Huh? What are you talking about? I don't know what kind of misunderstanding you're making, but it's not like I'm taking a leave for your sake, alright?
Huh? Oh, I get it. You're taking a leave to take care of our baby, right?
Nope. I'm not taking a leave for the baby either.
What? Why are you going to take a leave then?
Why do I have to use a vacation I have a right to for the sake of other people? I mean, I haven't had a 2-month vacation ever since I graduated college. Why would I waste it on something like that?
What do you mean, other people? We're your wife and child. And besides, paternity leave is supposed to be used to help your wife take care of the baby, right? That's what it's meant for. It's not some sort of free vacation your company is giving you, so don't misuse it, all right?
Huh? I don't care about all that stuff. The company just says stuff like that for appearances. It's not like they watch what I'm doing outside of the office.
It's not for appearances. They're giving you a leave so you can help me take care of the baby.
I thought you would say something like that. You're too uptight, Maria. You see, I'm gonna divorce you, so there's no need for me to use my paternity leave on you and the baby. We'll be strangers by then.
What? You're divorcing me?
Yeah. The reason I took a leave is so that me and my girlfriend can go on a vacation.
Your girlfriend?
Yep. It's gonna be kind of our pre-marriage trip. I mean, I wouldn't be able to take a leave of 1 or 2 months if it wasn't for this paternity leave or whatever. I didn't divorce you until now, so I could take this paternity leave. I kind of have you to thank for making our vacation possible.
Hold on. What in the world are you talking about right now? You're going to divorce me and you're going to go on a pre-marriage trip with your girlfriend? Does this mean that you just admitted to me that you were cheating?
Well, yeah, I guess it does mean that. I'm gonna get married with my girlfriend, you see. I don't think I need to tell you this, but she's gonna move into this house once we get married. I don't need this child that you're gonna give birth to. I'm gonna divorce you anyways. So don't come home no matter what, even after you've given birth.
Since when have you been seeing this girlfriend of yours?
We've been going out for about half a year now.
Huh? Isn't that about the same time we found out that I was pregnant?
Yeah, it is. I mean, ever since you became pregnant, you've been ignoring me for some reason, so I decided to find another woman.
Of course I couldn't spend as much time on you. I was pregnant. And besides, that's not an excuse to cheat on me.
Shut up. Don't tell me what to do. I mean, I also don't like how you're using being pregnant as an excuse to stop caring about your body. It's kind of turned me off, you know?
You're sick, Bruno. To think that you would say something like that to a pregnant woman.
What? Don't start acting all sensitive on me. It just makes you look more pathetic than you already are.
I've heard of husbands that cheat on their wives while they're pregnant, but never did I think that you would be one of them. Not only that, but you're using your paternity leave to go on a vacation with your girlfriend? You're a failure as a man, as a husband, as a father. And most importantly, you're a failure of a human. You disgust me, Bruno.
What did you just say to me? So what if I lost interest in you?
We'll talk about getting divorced after I give birth to this baby. I'm not going to let you off lightly for cheating on me like this, you know, so you better prepare yourself.
Huh? Take back what you said to me right now! This is your fault because you suddenly started ignoring me, you know? I knew it was only gonna get worse when you actually gave birth to the baby. Which is why I gave up on you. I'm not about to be treated like some sort of walking ATM.
I'm not going to take back what I said to you. Goodbye.
Get back here, Maria! I still have some things I want to say!
Good morning, sister. Can you talk right now? Hi, Maria. Good morning. It's less than 1 month until you're supposed to give birth to the baby now, right? How are you feeling? Yeah, I'm fine, I guess. There's nothing wrong with my body, but I think I have a problem with my husband. What? Bruno? Did something happen between you two? Yeah, you could say that. You see, he's been cheating on me for the past 6 months. What? Yeah, he told me about it himself yesterday. Not only that, but he says he's going to divorce me and has zero intention of helping me take care of the baby. Yet he still applied for paternity leave at his company. Huh? Apparently he's going to use the paternity leave to go on an onsen vacation with this girlfriend of his. What? That's so messed up. Tell me about it. But it hasn't even been 24 hours since I found out about it myself, so I don't even know who he's cheating on me with yet. Oh, so that's why you contacted me. You want me to ask my husband's friend, who works at the same company as your husband, to do some investigation for you, right? Yeah, I'm really sorry I have to ask this favor of you, but I'm about to give birth and I can't really take any bold actions myself. Please, I need your husband's help for this. All right, I'll tell him about the situation. Oh, that reminds me. During your conversation when he told you that he was cheating on you, did he give you any hints as to who it might be? No, I don't have any clue as to who it might be yet. Why don't I just send you screenshots of the conversation we had by text yesterday? To be honest, that's really all the information I have right now. Okay, just send it to me then. Understood. I know this is probably going to be a hassle for you guys, but I'm counting on it. Yep, you can count on us. Oh, and Maria? What? Don't forget that I'm on your side no matter what, all right? You don't need to keep it all to yourself. You can always tell me if something's troubling you, all right? Yep, thanks, Tosca. I don't know what I would have done without you. Hi, Maria. Congratulations on giving birth to the baby. Thanks, Tosca. He was born 2 days ago, right? I heard that it was a bit earlier than expected, but did everything go all right? Yep, it was all good in the end. It was a bit difficult, but the two of us are completely healthy. Is that so? I'm glad to hear that. I was a bit worried about you since I thought that you might be stressed about the incident with your husband. Sorry for worrying you. That reminds me, how's the investigation on your side going? We've been gathering evidence little by little. We've already told his company about how he plans on using his paid paternity leave to go on a vacation instead of taking care of his baby. Is that so? Thanks again for agreeing to help me. That's not all, though. About the woman your husband has been seeing these past few months. She's a part-time worker at your husband's company. And not only that, but this is going to be a bit of a long story, so I'll call you on the phone. You just gave birth as well, so staring at a screen for long periods of time and typing is probably going to tire you out, right? Yeah, I think it would be better if you told me about it on the phone instead. All right. I'll call you from the landline in our house. All right, I'll be waiting.
Hey, Maria! Why didn't you tell me that you've already given birth? It's a huge hassle, but I need you to tell the company about it for the paternity leave, you know? Just because we're gonna get divorced soon doesn't mean you cannot just tell me about stuff like this anymore. It's gonna be inconvenient for me. Well, I guess I'll thank you for giving birth before me and my girlfriend go on our pre-marriage trip. You see, I didn't want to be reminded about you while we're on our vacation.
Oh, so you think that you're still going to be able to go on this vacation of yours despite the situation you're in?
Huh? What in the world are you talking about? What do you mean the situation I'm in? I mean, things are going well between me and my girlfriend, so I don't see any reason why we wouldn't go on our vacation.
Is that so? Things are going well, huh?
Huh? And what's with that response? Are you jealous or something?
But I'm currently with your girlfriend right now, and according to her, things aren't going as good as you think they are.
Huh? What do you mean you're currently with my girlfriend?
Her name is Emma, right? She's 20 years old and goes to a junior college. She also works part-time at your office.
What? How'd you know about that?
Like I already told you, she's right next to me because she came to our house today. I also asked one of my sister's husband's friends who works at your office to do some investigation.
Huh? Why is she at your house?
She came to give me an apology.
An apology?
Yes. Bruno, apparently you've been going out with her while keeping the fact that you're already married a secret? You see, when you suddenly told Emma that you two should go on a 1-month onsen vacation, she became a bit confused and found it strange that a full-time employee at a company would be able to take a leave for that long. Besides, it's currently in the middle of a semester for Emma at her junior college, so she can't just go on a 1-month vacation. She needed to focus on her studies, you see. On top of all that, you suddenly told her that you had prepared a new house for the two of you to live in once you got married. And that's when she finally lost it and panicked. Unable to follow your crazy fancies. That's when she was called to the meeting room by her boss yesterday. She says that she was asked whether she's been going out with you knowing that he was already married or not.
She was called on by her manager?
Yes. This means that an investigation of you is currently underway at your office.
Stop lying! There's no way the company would mess in the private affairs of its employees. It's none of their business who I'm gonna go out with.
It's a problem of compliance. I mean, even your company has to do something about it when they find out that one of their employees has been going out with a part-time worker who's currently in college, lying to her about how he wasn't married.
What?
Not only that, but you were planning on taking advantage of the paternity leave your company was going to give you and use it to go on vacation instead, weren't you?
Huh? What do you mean, taking advantage? Like I already said, it's none of their business how I use my paid leave.
But actually it is their business. They gave you a paternity leave so that you can help me take care of our new baby. Not so you can go on vacation with your girlfriend or whatever. Not only did I already show them the conversation we had by text when you first told me about it, but they've already checked that you've bought tickets for a bullet train. On top of all that, Emma herself is a witness to what you were trying to do.
Seriously?
Oh, by the way, apparently Emma is the daughter of the CEO of one of your company's business partners.
What? She never told me about that.
Well, it looks like she had a secret of her own, although hers was a lot less evil than yours. She said herself that the reason she chose this part-time job was unrelated to her father being the CEO of this company's business partner. But Emma's father, the CEO, on the other hand, was furious when he heard about what you had done to his daughter. Apparently, he's telling your company that as long as there are employees like you who completely lack any sense of morality working for them, he isn't going to do business with them.
What? But doesn't that mean that I'm about to be fired?
Yes, probably. I think it would be best for you to think carefully about the situation you're currently in.
Does this mean that I'm screwed or something? Hey, what in the world is the meaning of this? What do you mean you're gonna make me pay an alimony on top of child support?
What is it, Bruno?
What? The fact that you're asking me to pay you all this stuff means that you intend on getting divorced from me, right?
Huh? Are you seriously saying that right now? You're the one who said you were going to divorce me, right?
But Emma broke up with me and I'm no longer seeing her. There's no reason to get divorced now, is there?
What are you talking about, Bruno? Not only did you betray your wife while she was pregnant, but you also tried to trick a college student who is barely an adult into marrying you. There's no way I'm having someone like that around my baby. You'd be a terrible influence. Getting divorced is the only option for me.
Yeah, but do you seriously want to get divorced with me? The husband is the pillar of the family, you know?
Don't make me laugh, Bruno. Aren't you currently unemployed? What do you mean, the pillar of the family? You don't want to get divorced with me because then you wouldn't be able to rely on my salary anymore, right?
No, that's not why I don't want to get divorced with you at all.
I mean, I do intend on getting back to work once my maternity leave is over. I did always earn more money than you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Of course, there's no point in talking about this even because not getting divorced is not an option. I don't trust you anymore, so I'm going to make you pay for the alimony and child support up front.
Damn it! But if you do that, not only will I lose all my savings, but I'll be riddled with debt. I don't want to get divorced with you, Maria.
Well, that was that, and I got divorced with Bruno immediately after I gave birth. The company I work at is kind to people who have to take care of their babies, so there hasn't really been any problems with my work so far. Of course, I received the alimony and child support money from Bruno as well, which is why I was able to go on with my life without having to worry too much about the future. A few weeks after this, Emma, the college student Bruno tricked into believing that he wasn't married, also made him pay her an alimony. The bank was literally not allowing Bruno to take on any more debt, and so his mother, who's an entrepreneur, paid for this one in his stead. In return for that, he was removed from the will and no longer has any right to his parents' money once they pass away. I can imagine that this must have been quite the blow for Bruno, who was always careless with money because he expected to receive a huge amount of cash once his parents passed away. An acquaintance of mine who passed him by on the street a few days ago said that he reeked of body odor. And all I could do was laugh dryly at the thought that he must be having such a tough time that he can't even take a shower.
Maisie, are you there? We have to have a serious talk right now. I've had just about enough of this. Did you really eat my food out of the fridge? I made that food for me to eat and put the leftovers in the fridge to be my meal when I got home. Now I have nothing to eat.
Oh, hey there, Cheryl. Nice to hear from you too. If you really must know, Barry told me that it was if I ate that stuff. So I don't get why you think it's okay to be coming at me like this when it isn't even my fault. If you're really going to be so upset over this, maybe next time you should make enough food to feed the whole house. Have you ever thought of that?
And just what makes you think that I should have to cook your food as well as my own? Aren't you capable of cooking your own?
Did you seriously just say that to me? Are you being serious right now?
You know, I was okay with it happening if it was a couple times a month. I can let things like that slide. But you've been stealing my food out of the fridge almost every day now. I buy all of the ingredients myself, and now I've been paying for 2 or 3 people's worth of food just to have enough for myself. If you really want to eat my cooking, then the least you can do is help pay for it.
Wow, I really just can't believe you right now. Are you seriously trying to extort your husband's little sister for money with this shtick?
Look, I remember that you once told me that you worked freelance and only ever took home about $1,500 a month. It isn't like I can't understand why you would want someone to pay for your food.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just figured that since we're sisters-in-law now that you would want to make sure that I was always taken care of. I mean, my brother is letting you live in his house after all. It really is the least you could do. But honestly, to try and steal from your own sister-in-law like you're doing now, well, I guess I just never thought you were that kind of person.
Are you seriously bringing this nonsense up again? You know that this isn't how things really are.
Well then, why don't you tell me how things really are then, huh?
The house that we're all living in belongs to my parents. How many times are you going to make me repeat myself?
Well, that might be true, but my brother is the one who earns all the money at home, right? So basically, if it weren't for him and his income, we wouldn't be able to live here, right? So the way I see it, the house really belongs to my brother.
You do know that I also have a job, don't you? I mean, you do realize that we both do leave the house every day to go to work where we have to earn our own income, right?
Right, but the main earner for the house is actually my brother, right? I mean, he earns more than the rest of us.
But the fact is that the house is my parents' house. It's my childhood house. You do understand that, right?
Cheryl. Don't you ever get tired of having the same conversation over and over again? I mean, can you really not see how selfish you're being? I'm going to show all these messages to Barry and make him set you straight. You're going to regret going up against me.
Cheryl, what is the matter with you? I just finished talking with Maisie and she told me all about the horrible things that you were saying to her. I thought I told you that you need to quit fighting with her. I think the least you can do to make up with her is to cook her dinner tonight. Honestly, how can you be so selfish and cruel to someone like Maisie?
All right then, Barry. I can do that if you pay me for the food that Maisie is going to eat.
Excuse me? You can't be serious about that, right? I know that you didn't seriously just suggest that to me. Do you even hear yourself right now? Honestly, sometimes dealing with you can be so difficult.
You probably already know this, but Maisie actually puts a lot of stock into you around here, even though it's my house. She seems to think that you have the run of things because you earn the most money. And yet, despite earning all that money, why aren't you doing more to pick up your sister's expenses if you pity her for having them so much?
Oh, what? This again? I don't think we really need to open this can of worms again.
Listen to me. Maisie used to only come over a few times a month, and I had no problem with it. But now she's here almost every day and is driving me up the wall. This house belongs to me, and I would just like a bit more privacy while here.
I see. So basically what you're saying is that you're going to try and go against me, the real breadwinner of the house?
Wait, what? What are you talking about right now? Please tell me that you didn't actually just say that. Do you even realize how ridiculous you're being right now?
That's right. I finally get what you've been trying to say this whole time. And if that's how you're going to be, then I will always take Maisie's side over you.
You can't be serious about this right now, right?
No, of course I'm serious. I'm the older brother, and it's my job to watch over my little sister. She's my family, and it's my duty to take care of her. You're the one in the wrong here.
And just what are you going to do about it, huh? Kick me out of my house?
Well, I have no other choice. I mean, if you're going to treat my little sister that way, then you have to be punished somehow, don't you think?
Hey, why don't we all calm down here for a moment and think really hard about this? Are you really sure there isn't something important that you're forgetting right now?
Don't try and come at me with your usual threats. They aren't going to work on me this time. Maisie and I are going to stay at my parents' tonight, but tomorrow we're both coming home, got it? You have until then to move out of the house with all of your belongings in tow, or else I am divorcing you.
Oh, I see. Well, I guess I could always try and go to stay with some friends or something then.
I don't care where you go, just get out of this house already.
All right already. I understand it. Well, goodbye then.
Just stop texting me and leave already. If you can text and you can pack, we want you out of this house right now. Hey, Cheryl, are you there? I'd really like to talk if you have a second. I feel we haven't talked since you left the house. I'm wondering if enough time has passed for you to think about what you did wrong. I just want you to know that if you're ready to apologize, then we can let you back in. But until then, you aren't allowed to come back home, okay? I mean, honestly, what is the point of keeping up all this fighting? For pride? That's silly. Just come back home and apologize to Maisie and I, and we can put all this behind us. Don't you see that?
Cheryl, are you there? Please stop this already. I mean, just how long do you think you can keep this up? All you have to do is come back home, say that you're sorry, and then my brother will forgive you for everything. Don't you want to come home? Don't you want to save your marriage? You can do all that, I promise. You just have to come to us and say that you're sorry for everything. Okay, seriously, Cheryl, what is going on here? Why are we having these heavy boxes being sent to the house right now? What is the meaning of this? Barry's gone to work, and I can't seem to get a hold of him. I need answers now. Do you understand me? Get back to me when you see these messages. Cheryl, are you there or not? This strange old couple showed up at the house, and they wouldn't leave until I beat them up and threw them off the property. I told them that the house belonged to my older brother, but they just didn't seem to believe me. They told me that they left the house to their daughter and didn't know how I was.
Maisie, are you serious? Have you seriously not figured out what's going on here yet?
Cheryl, you finally answered me. I want answers, and I want them now. Who were those old people? Are they friends of yours or something? Did you send them here to try and kick us out of the house? How could you be so cruel?
Do you really think those two old people are just complete strangers, totally unrelated to this situation? That was actually the second time ever that you've met those people.
Well then, who are they? I seriously have no idea who those old people were supposed to be.
They were my parents! Duh!
Wait, those two people were your parents?
That's right! My parents moved away to another state about 5 years ago because my dad got a transfer in his job. He just finished his stint away, and the two of them are finally coming back to their home. All those boxes that are showing up are full of their belongings.
No, you can't be serious about this. I mean, it's not their house. It belongs to my brother.
Maisie, you know that we've gone over this again and again and again. I told you that the house belongs to my parents.
But, so, you were being honest about all that?
Of course I was. And just because you tricked yourself into seeing it some other way doesn't change the facts on the ground. Did you seriously think I was lying about any of what I said?
So then, whose name is it on the deed to the house then? Yours or your parents'?
If you really want to know, my dad is written down as the owner of the house. I was taking care of the house while being allowed to stay in it while the two of them were away for work. That was just before Barry and I got married, and I invited him to move in with me and live together. Now, do you realize that you've been officially kicked out of that house?
I guess so. I suppose it would be weird for me to keep staying here if your parents were going to be living here.
Good. I'm glad we have this settled then. Now, why don't you run off back to your house already?
Hold on a second. What if my brother just buys the house from your parents? What do you think about that?
You're not serious about that, are you? You want him to buy the house.
Of course I'm serious. I mean, just think about it. If Barry buys the house, then nothing has to change at all.
Yeah, I really don't think that is going to work out well for you at all.
Why not? It's the perfect plan. I mean, Barry works for a huge company. Surely he earns enough to buy any house that he wants.
So I guess you really had no clue about any of the truth after all, huh?
The truth? What do you mean by that? What are you talking about?
This is going to be tough coming from me, but Barry only takes home about $1,700 a month.
Hold on a second. What did you just say? My older brother only earns $1,700 a month?
Well, even though Barry and I work at different companies, we're both about the same position in our respective jobs, and I make double what he makes.
Wait a second. You earn twice as much as Barry makes?
That's right. Although I guess I should make a connection. We're of similar rank in the company, but Barry is a temp, and I'm not.
Wait, what? Why am I just hearing about all this for the first time? What is going on here?
It was about a year after Barry and I got married. He made a huge mistake that ended up costing him his job, and he has always had trouble finding new work after that. He had actually stopped looking for some time before I told him that he needed to do something, so he went to work for a temp agency. Ever since then, he's been doing the same thing.
Seriously, I had no idea about any of this. I mean, is my brother really just a temp?
You can choose to believe me or not. It really doesn't affect the reality of the situation either way. But you should know that I've been paying for all of the utilities, food, and everything else that we've all been using at this house. That is why I have a problem with you spending more and more time here and suggesting that I pay for everything that you need as well.
I don't believe this. This is all too much to take in at once.
Well, anyways, I say all of this to explain to you why your brother won't be able to just buy this house like it's nothing.
So he's just another bum? Earning nothing?
I'm glad that you finally understand the situation. Now please, pack up your things and leave my house already. I can make sure to send some of your boxes to your address. The sooner you leave, the better.
But my parents are going to be so mad at me if I go back. Please don't make me go back there. You have no idea how strict they've always been. But if they found out some of the things I was saying to you or doing, then I don't know what they'll do to me.
Don't worry. I actually already called ahead to your parents, explained to them everything, and asked them not to be too mad at you.
So, you talked to my parents about all this already? They know about everything already? Oh no, this is really bad. What am I gonna do? I'll be in huge trouble back home.
That's right, I did. I imagine that they will be somewhat mad, but I don't think either of us can really blame them for that, right?
I suppose you're right. But I'm really scared.
That's okay. You just go on home now, okay?
I'm so sorry for everything I did and said before, Cheryl.
Cheryl, are you there? This is really serious. You had better get back to me. I had completely forgotten that your parents were getting back here today. Why didn't you ever remind me that they were coming today? I just got back from work and I saw the two of them there waiting for me. They looked so pissed. When I walked up to them to greet them, they both just started yelling at me, launching into this tirade about all the things wrong that I've done. Not only that, but I heard that you told Maisie about my job? Why would you do that? You've completely ruined the image that she has of me. Now my only sister hates me, and it's all your fault. Even my parents don't want me to live at their place anymore. What am I supposed to do? You have to help me.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We're getting a divorce.
Wait, what? You can't be serious, right? You really want to end things with me? I don't even understand what I did that was wrong. Please don't do this to me.
Of course I am. I am very serious.
But then I'll have nothing, no one. What am I supposed to do without you? Please don't do this to me. I need your help. Cheryl, please, come back. You can't leave me.
Without anywhere else to go, Barry had no choice but to try going to his parents' house one more time. Barry's parents have always really liked me, and when he went back, they were still furious with him for what he did to me. They also had no idea he was working for a temp agency. After our divorce, he found a new job at a famously strict company. Although even after starting work there, he never regained the confidence of his little sister. I heard that he didn't even last long at the company, and was eventually forced to go back to his parents for a second time. Maisie, now totally disillusioned with her older brother, decided to enroll in a beauty class and studied until she found a job at a salon and raised enough money to move out and live on her own, away from the rest of her family.